component. Let me ask you this. What is the cost if I don't invest in them?
Oh, well, individuals who are not properly motivated and don't feel a sense of purpose, don't understand the mission of the organization for which they work, their minds will be on looking for other paths in their career. They won't necessarily be fully focused 110% on the mission of the organization. They may spend time interviewing outside. They may spend time on the internet looking at other opportunities. Also, their productivity could diminish significantly over the course of even one season. You could see how someone who didn't feel as though they were given all the tools they need to succeed within their job, you could see their productivity really plummet.
Absolutely. Well, I know I've personally gone through programs like this, and what I always find myself, I catch myself doing is basically the ready, shoot, aim, when I should really be aiming and then ready, aim, fire type approach. Right. And that happens with a lot of individuals, but I agree with you. It takes proper training to understand how to run a business efficiently so that we can have the most profitability, have employees that will stay with us because they believe in the core mission. They know where the organization is going. They know what needs to be done. Milestones and goals are set so that we can achieve that by the end of the year or whenever it is you set those things.
Exactly.
And so I understand and I agree with your approach to business management. So it's very, very interesting.
Especially at the C level, the CEO, CFO, CIO, CTO group. They estimate that it takes about 150% of their annual salary to hire in somebody new to replace them and train them up to a point of productivity that would be equal to the individual that left.
Absolutely.
So it really does pay.
So high value
to invest in your people. Absolutely.
Now, how long does a business owner anticipate before they see that return on investment?
I think 3 years is probably a reasonable amount of time. Some a lot sooner. Depends on the size of the organization as well.
What do you see happening the future here on the Central Coast?
You know, this is an exciting time to be here on the Central Coast, and one of the main reasons that my business partner Rose Pucon-Meager and I decided to locate here. She's in Morgan Hill, I'm in Monterey, and we have the whole Central Coast covered. We see this amazing opportunity for the green technology and all this new clean energy. Silicon Valley is going to boom again. There's going to be a time very soon where many jobs will be created. They're going to need proper leadership to grow those companies, to make sure those individuals are articulating the message in an authentic way. The Monterey area, Santa Cruz, there's going to be all sorts of satellite entrepreneurial ventures that are supporting this green technology movement. I think it's a very exciting time to be here. This is what Mayor Donahue from Salinas calls the Imagination Coast. And there's more than just good ideas coming from here. We have people with a wealth of experience and great motivation. I'm finding as I attend different events around town, and that's one of the main things the Chamber has given to me, is that I've been able to attend so many different events with various speakers and learning about not only what's currently happening, but what the vision is for our future.
And Dennis Donahue and Chuck De La Sala are visionaries, and we're very, very lucky to have them as our mayors. And we're looking for bigger and better things to come. And absolutely, like you said, it is cyclical. We saw that recently with the gas prices. I never thought that I would see gas prices come back down to $1, and we really need this at this moment. But same thing with the real $2. But the real estate industry and just business in general, if you can hang during this decline, you're surely going to do well when things get better. So I'm very optimistic about that as well. You mentioned, going to a lot of events through the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Why do you actually go and why do you engage in all the events? Because there are quite a few. And as an ambassador, one of your responsibilities is to go out to as many events as possible to share what the Chamber is all about and what value the Chamber offers. Why do you attend these events?
I attend for a variety of reasons. The main thing is to support the Chamber members like Judy and Georgette that have done so much for me. I think they can always use a couple of extra hands and a couple extra handshakes at the door as people are arriving. Mm-hmm. And I'm comfortable in that role. I've been a host of many different events, and I was active in the Chamber of Commerce when I lived in Tokyo, the American Chamber of Commerce in Tokyo.
Wow.
It's actually the ACCJ, American Chamber of Commerce in Japan.
Okay.
Second largest
So
in the world. Yeah. Okay. But I joined two other chambers, coincidentally. The Belgian-Luxembourg Chamber of Commerce and the Swedish Chamber of Commerce. Mm-hmm. People say, why those two? You meet amazing individuals with just so much history of and variety in their experience. Mm-hmm. So that's the second reason, meeting the variety of individuals. Mm-hmm. And the third, the new business owners are often showcasing wonderful services. Within the last couple of days, we've seen each other at a couple of the wonderful venues here in town. And it's a way for me to get to know my own community.
Mm-hmm. Well, you meet a lot of new members, and a lot of these new members would probably benefit tremendously from engaging with you. Now, my question is, when you meet a new business owner, he probably doesn't have that language. How do you engage with him to activate certain programs that you have available?
Right. Well, one of the first things I do is ask questions and listen. Mm-hmm. I'm looking to see, like a family would grow, how he or she is developing their family. Mm-hmm. Most of us can handle about a family size of reports. Mm-hmm. Let's say 10, 12 people. After that, it gets pretty cumbersome to be able to identify how motivated every individual is. Are they on track? Are they getting everything that they need to fulfill their career path? Mm-hmm. So that's where they need to build in a second tier of leadership, somewhere around 12 people. There's no magic number, but I've found it's around 12. Mm-hmm. And then if I understand that they are in the process of growing, either as a division or as an entire entity, then I can help them with strategies and introduce a couple of tools to them, even in our casual conversation. Mm-hmm. And usually they think, wow, actually that could work, or I'm going to try that. And that tends to engage their interest in DHC.
And you tend to do that very well, where you engage with people to make them feel very comfortable. Share with them a little bit about who you are and what you do, and then create that next step to say, here's an open opportunity for me to be able to provide you a service that once again will help to alleviate some of that stress that you might be having with your company.
Right. It's an investment that has great returns.
Very good. Can you share with us how, if somebody were to engage with you, how they would get in contact with you and set up a session?
Absolutely. They can contact me by phone or by email. Phone is 233-2321 here in the 831 area code. Okay. They can email anything at dhc-global.com. I usually use grow@dhc-global.com. Or they can go to our website, which of course is www.dhc-global.com.
Okay, very good. And last but not least, you can also visit Dayton. He's at many of the Chamber of Commerce events. If you want to learn more about the Chamber of Commerce, you can visit www.mpcc.com. We have a host of events, and if you're looking to become a member, please feel free to get in touch with Dayton. And as an ambassador, he'll share with you all the values and benefits of becoming a Chamber member. Thank you. We'll be right back in just a few minutes, and our next guest is Warren Kaufman from Renovations.